Right, number 27 this time. The gestation time for humans has a mean of 266 days. Whenever they give me something like that, I want to write these down. So mean is, but I gotta use the symbol, right? The gestation time for humans, that's population right there. Mu equals 266. And the standard deviation of 25 days. Now, those two numbers are both parameter, standard deviation of human population, right? So that's going to be little sigma for population standard deviation. So I got those two numbers. If 100 women are randomly selected, that's a sample size, isn't it? So I'm going to say n equals 100. They want you to find the probability that they have a mean pregnancy. And what they mean by day here is a sample, right? So we're trying to calculate that the probability of this sample, or sample size 100, will have a mean pregnancy between, let me write that part down too, probability that X comes out to have pregnancy, mean pregnancy between 266 days and but less than what? 268 days. So that's what we have. And nowhere they did use that we should use normal distribution to calculate it, but look at the sample size. Sample size is 100. Now let me show you which one you will need to look at. Search for 7.2 notes. Okay, your 7.2 notes. Let me go to, oh, my Google Drive is here. 7.2. How sample means vary around the population mean. This is what you need. And in this slide, we talked about how the sample mean is equal, the mean of the sample mean is equal to the population mean. So for mean, you're going to use that number for human population mean, 266. That's going to be your mean. But remember, the standard deviation for sampling distributions of sample mean had a formula. This was called standard error of the mean, and this one was population standard deviation divided by square root of the sample size n. Now this is what you need. This is what you're going to have to first figure out in order to use the normal distribution calculator on StatCrunch. That's what I'm going to do now, okay? So I'll just say, sometimes it's, I'm going to go ahead and just say mean equals 266, but standard error, I'll call it SE, equals fraction. We need to put standard deviation of the population divided by square root of the sample size, which is 100, right? So that's going to turn into 25 over 10, and that in decimal is going to be 2.5. And we still want to find the probability that X is in between 266 but less than 268. So we had to identify these three things. What's the mean? What's the standard deviation of population, the sampling distribution of sample mean, in other words, standard error, and what do we want to calculate? So at this point, let's go to StatCrunch, my math lab, sign in. And there's no time limit on your Unit 2 test, so you can take as long as you want. Just you gotta know that the formulas are all out there and you need to know where to find them, okay? I'm going to StatCrunch. Hello, come on, what are you doing? Okay, here it is. I may do like 2 more and then I'll come back and, because I gotta upload this Friday's lesson. So I'm gonna do maybe like 2 more examples and I'll come back and send you more. I'll do normal and then we want between, right? What was the mean? 266, and standard deviation was 2.5. I think we wanted in between 266 and I forgot. 266 and 268. 268. Compute. It's going to be 0.28 0.288. That's going to be the answer. That's going to be 0.288. That is the answer. So if I go back to your multiple choice problem, where is that one? Ah, here it is. D. You should go with D in this problem, okay? All right, I'll send you a couple more this morning, but then I'm going to have to probably, I have to work on this week's lesson on hypothesis testing, and I'll come back and send you a couple more, all right?